Hey, what is going on the YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing to the full drop list for this week, which is going to be week 16 of the spring-summer season. And yeah, to be honest, this week I think it's just going to be short, simple, easy. Probably not going to be going for anything, but still, we can just get straight into this week. And as per normal, you can let me know down below whether your items from last week have arrived or not. I was going to record this yesterday. I had a heavy migraine or migraine, however you want to pronounce it. I've had them quite frequently as of late, which is kind of getting on my nerves because I basically sit down at my computer and my head just starts screaming at me. So then I just go off my computer and it's like, yep, I've been productive. But yeah, let's just jump into this list anyway and yeah, get straight into it. Plain and simple. Yep.
Okay, so like I said, let's just jump straight into this, go through this, and to be honest, I think it is going to be extremely short and sweet to go through. Something that isn't short and sweet, definitely going to be the retails, because my god, those are a lot higher than I was anticipating. But we can just go through them because you can already see a couple of them where we can kick off with the patchwork quilt. The last time they released a sort of blanket piece, its retail was actually a lot lower than I had anticipated, and yeah, I was kind of expecting the same for this-ish, but to see that it's $328 or $368, it's a lot. That is a lot. I get it's handmade. I understand that last one was handmade as well, but I'm quite certain that last one was under 200 or even in the low hundreds. So anyway, we then have the woven pieces dropping this week. We have the shoulder bag and the large tote bag. I realised that I had left like a top part to a window open, so that's why there was sound that I could hear. But yeah, we've got the woven bags dropping this week. Now, to be honest, the large bag is most definitely large, to say the least. I think it's an understatement to say that it is a large tote bag, because that is the large tote bag. Now, I know that some bags can be large, but my god, that is massive for a tote bag. I've got a couple tote bags, and the largest one I have at a push would probably fit like a laptop sitting, you know, like sideways near enough. Like, you don't need to just slide it in. You could sit it sideways comfortably. I can take a person. I'm not liable. But yeah, and then we have the shoulder bag. Now, retail is $138 or $158 for the tote bag, $68, $78 for the shoulder bag. Typically, shoulder bags are a lot less. Obviously, everyone knows that, but with it being woven, I'm expecting that production side to have brought the retail up. So it's just one of those things. But yeah, I hate the strings to these. I really do. Not a fan. But anyway, we then have the Bitossi Rimini? Bitossi Rimini? I don't know. Blue bowl. And to match the blue bowl, we have the blue vase or vase, however you want to pronounce it. Retail, well, I mean, it's probably fair, to be honest, yeah, realistically. I really do like the detail to it of it saying Supreme. It's almost like an Aztec looking style to it for where it says Supreme, and the different design details that are intricately included. But yeah, still a bit expensive if you want to have the two of them together. I mean, you get the two of them plus the quilt and you will have probably spent nearly £700. So if probably, actually, if you buy the top 5 items, that's about £1,000. So go for it. We can then move on to the Raglan utility jacket that's dropping this week. I like the middle colourway, but the other two are more simplistic and easy. We then have the cargo short dropping, which has this different style camo to it. So we've got a camo, and then a red camouflage colour. So yeah, we then have the frayed patchwork denim crusher. Plain and simple piece. I don't know how frayed pieces actually go down with people when it comes to Supreme. Patchwork, obviously, you could almost put on like a pedestal, but frayed, I don't know about that. But the colourways seem okay-ish, but looks like Edward Scissorhands has done something to it in the end. We then have to match that the baggy denim short. Maybe in the tan you get away with it. The other two, I don't know. We have the mesh striped short sleeve shirt. I like this central. It's not really central, just this vibrant. Have to get my words out. The vibrant colourway, but that's about it. We then have the feedback soccer jersey. I think I was a fan of this piece, if I'm not wrong. And I was, definitely. I think it's more so in this white colourway that I felt a bit better about in comparison to the black colourway. But still, the back design to it just was a bit off. I mean, if you wanted my feedback on it, maybe go with something a bit different on the back, but you know, that's just me. We then have the overdyed camo nylon camp cap. I saw a couple of people actually interested in this on Twitter, saying that the more like water colourway, being the blue, they were a fan of, and that was basically it in the end. So yeah, to finish off the week, we have the nameplate mesh back 5 panel. I feel like they've done a nameplate piece before, but mesh back 5 panels, to be honest, nowadays, I don't know if it's so much Supreme, but typically across the board, I see them with most brands doing well afterwards. It's just that people like them in the end, and I understand why. Like, I've got like 4 now, so I understand why. But yeah, that's that. I do like the central 2 tones, but that's about it. The feedback, soccer short. If you wanted my feedback, I would have just put Supreme at the front in like a small text on the right leg, like line. Would have been the smartest thing instead of having it on the back. We then have the beaded sweater vest. I can't judge pieces like this anymore. Anything that's either knitted or beaded or anything, I can't judge, because a large majority of them for some reason sell afterwards. So if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not putting any prediction on it. We then have the jersey collage short sleeve top, where it's got all of the NBA team jerseys, I believe it was, because I saw like the Orlando Magic was on there. I'm not really bothered about either colourway. I think it's quite cool. It would have been better if it was genuinely like different patches of things like sewn together, but that would have been extremely limited and difficult, so disregard that. To finish off the week, we have the sport webbing camp cap, and it's basic, and yeah, that's going to cover the week basically. So that's put on. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, what you're going to be going for, whether or not you're just going to be skipping this week and going for something else like Palace or something this week. I don't know what's come out on Palace yet, but yeah, I know that there's was obviously Kith this week with the ping pong table, but they've got the Wilson collab coming up, which I pray works out this time, because last time they had the Wilson collab, they did not release the rackets in the EU. We had 0 stock loaded. So yeah, anyway, that is going to cover this video, so I hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.